Hey guys, welcome to another video, and as you guys can tell by the title, we are going to be covering Zilliqa, seemingly rising from the underworld of the crypto space and just flying up to the top 30 seemingly, and I think for a pretty good reason. I want to try to give a nice, short, compact, short and snappy overview and give you guys a good idea of what Zilliqa aims to solve and how. I want to maybe be touching on some of the technicals to show how it is different compared to other blockchain technologies. Zilliqa does run off of a blockchain technology, but we're going to be getting into why it's totally different compared to other blockchain technologies. But other than the technicals, I really want to be mainly focusing on the fundamentals of Zilliqa. But before we do jump into some of the fundamentals here, I want to just show off the website that they have here. And mainly I want to show you guys the white paper that they have, because I think the white paper is absolutely gorgeous. By that I mean there's no color schemes, and it's just a solid white paper with loaded with information, seemingly probably showing off how it is different, how the network is differently. This is all for the tech geeks to really read up on all of this stuff, but I'm sure a lot of the early investors that did look into this really were excited for it. So with the Zilliqa overview, I do want to show off some of the things I do want to be covering in this video, and these are things that you should definitely consider before you are going to be investing in any project, and you kind of want to go along the lines of these. Zilliqa's innovation / solution. What are they innovating, and what solution are they aiming to solve? Because that's what cryptocurrency is all about. How many years in development has it been under? You also want to take a look at the community and its influence on price action and on the space as a whole. Is it a working in product? In this case, Zilliqa is working in product, which is a major plus. And we're also going to be taking a look at Zilliqa's place in the market. But before all this, I do want to just get a visual representation of the price action and just kind of talk about this just a little bit here before we do jump into the other things. So with Zilliqa being such a new project and being so innovative, I think this is one of the many examples of what people really wanted to see in the year of 2018. It's really fresh and renewing to be able to see something like this be so innovative, and offers a new way to really solve the obstacles that previous blockchain technologies had in their way. As we come closer here, take a closer look at the graph here. As we saw in general in the whole cryptocurrency space market, we did see confidence in the overall general market, and we saw that towards the end of April and the beginning of May, and this is when the bull run was induced. And we saw the incredible run up, just really showing the optimism behind the project here towards the beginning of May, and then correcting back down along with the rest of the market. But with this, we did see Zill gain a bunch of headlines and in general just a higher awareness in the cryptocurrency space. Honestly, I previously heard about Zilliqa, reading it in like Reddit and everything, but I didn't know anything about it. But after this run up and during the run up, I definitely saw. I didn't take a position in the market because I did think it was going to correct because it was just gaining double-digit percentages. But I decided to finally read up on like what it was all about, because there was plenty of hype. There's plenty of hype all around. So what is Zilliqa? So to start off, Zilliqa was developed in the University of Singapore and has been under development for around 2 years under the CEO of Zhingshu Dong. So this project has seemed to be under testing and has been being made into a working product that it is today for quite some time, which is always a good sign. And with that, we should always start with the project's mission statement. And the mission statement, the problem to solve is blockchain scaling. As we know, Bitcoin, along with all the other blockchain technologies, have a major obstacle in their way. If they want to be globally adopted, you have to have a scaling solution, because the energy consumption is not going to be possible if, say, Bitcoin is globally adopted and millions of people are using them and tons of institutions are using them. So what is the solution Zilliqa is offering? It is called transaction sharding. And we must take note that they are the first project to be doing this on-chain transaction sharding successfully, because it's a working product. So what is transaction sharding? Pretty much it's a way, as more people in the community have nodes, throughput is increased. And with throughput increase, this results in a lot more possible small transactions. And with there being a lot more small transactions, this means there's a lot more small transactions that can happen at the same time, which in turn means that this could be globally adopted on the same network. So as you can see, this is a nice cohesive network that builds off of itself. as more people jump on the community and as more people have set up nodes on their computer. And so with Zilliqa, it has smart contracts just as Ethereum does, but it's definitely being smart about the smart contracts. Zilliqa already has set up smart contracts with the following: OneChain, Icon, and Alf. And the CEO of Zilliqa is a professional financial advisor. And OneChain, Icon, and Alf, they're all financial coins. They're all financial solutions. But with these financial solutions, they're all facing the same scaling problem, and that is why Zilliqa has partnered with them and has a smart contract with them, because Zilliqa offers the solution to scaling. So with this, I could see definitely the community from Zilliqa and with these other cryptocurrencies, with them having smart contracts with each other, I can really see like cross-pollination with each other's community, and this is a factor to show that Zilliqa can just grow from having smart contracts with other cryptocurrencies. Fans of Icon, fans of OneChain will probably maybe migrate over to being a fan of Zilliqa. So why did we see this massive rise in price? And that's the simple fact of it, is that Zilliqa is a working product right now. And with it being a working product, after testing, we saw tons of confidence in the marketing, and I can definitely see Zilliqa still having this confidence in the future as Zilliqa keeps taking the proper steps to push their project forward. So just taking a further look here, as you can see here, with shards, with there being more and more nodes, this is going to increase the throughput speed. And I believe it said on the white paper, every 600 nodes that are on the network, a new shard is made, and this increases the transaction speed. And as we come over here on the keynote, which has a lot of information on there, it gives a nice visual representation. As we can see here, with Bitcoin, it only has 7 transactions per second. Ethereum only has 10 transactions per second. Zilliqa still in the early days, sitting at around 2,500 transactions per second. So some of the previous solutions to widespread scaling for blockchain technologies has been a solution such as increasing the block size, but this has been seen for future problems that, say, if it really was scaled worldwide, like say 15 years down in the future, that this isn't like a 100x scaling factor due to computational and bandwidth limitations. Not everybody having super powerful computers, and institutions not having enough of the computational power to be able to have all these transactions running at the same time. So this doesn't seem like a viable solution and has a very risky future to be dealt with. So as we still looked and still went on in the cryptocurrency space, having more blockchains, is that a solution? Obviously not. It has been made a case to where attacking is definitely a lot easier to make attacks on cryptocurrency networks. So with this new on-chain solution Zilliqa has made, as more and more people join the network, this is going to keep increasing the throughput speed. And I like how it's solely dependent on how many people join the network. I think it's a great idea, honestly. And just kind of looking at the team here, it really does look like they have a fantastic team. And overall, just a fantastic project that I really do feel like is very optimistic. So I hope you guys did definitely enjoy this video. Hopefully you guys did learn more about this project. Once again, do your own research before you make your own decisions. And with that, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. And yeah, thanks for watching.